Hey everyone, I wanted to touch bases with you this week about a requirement for next week. Next week we're going to be using our digital microscope for the first time. If you don't have one yet, it's not too late to get one. This is something that you'll have to buy externally somewhere, like Amazon's a good place to find digital microscopes. And yeah, it's not a strict requirement of what kind you get. You just have to get a digital microscope, one that works for you, that works within your budget. And so the digital microscope will cost anything from $30–40 to as much as you want to spend. There's some that are a little more, and I'll show you a couple examples. This semester, the one that I have a link to is this one that's been working pretty well for me lately. And this one, I think there's a link to this in the required items on the syllabus, and maybe in like the frequently asked questions on the first page of the course. This one works really well because it has this like plus and minus that like zooms in and zooms out, this focus knob that they all should have. It also has its own light source, and so that helps you illuminate like really small things. Through Wi-Fi, it'll connect to your device. Another way to connect to your devices is to use the USB cable, and then it'll connect to like your computer, and then you can use it as like an external camera. And so those are like two ways. You can use the app, or you can just connect it with a USB. And you'll have to take pictures with these and turn those pictures in. And so this week it's not a requirement, but I just want to give you a heads up. So this is the model that has been working really well for us, and there's a link to that. There's also other versions. I really like this version because it has a screen built in. It also has this base that makes it really easy to mount specimens and to look at them really carefully, and they don't move around as much. This isn't necessarily something you can take with you in the field, like on a field trip, but it's a really great way to have like a dedicated screen and station. And these are like $60, so you're welcome to get whatever you want, whatever works for you. The only requirement is that the digital microscope you have is able to take a photo, and that's a really high resolution photo, a really fine detail photo, and that's at 50 to 1,000 times zoom. But yeah, the advantage with these other ones is that you can actually take this with you on a field trip, and we'll be having field trips in this class, and so this you'll be able to take you could take that in field too. It's a little clunkier, but yeah, you can take this with you and check things out and with a lot finer detail. And so this is something you're going to need next week. Just want to get you fully prepared for that, and so you're not caught off guard. If you have any questions about that, feel free to leave those questions in the discussion if you feel like that's a question the rest of the class might have, or share a model or version that you think works really well for you. The advantage of picking them up on like Amazon or something is you can also return them. But yeah, $30–40 is probably the most you have to spend. You're welcome to spend a little more, and that's going to be like one of the hard costs this semester, but it should also be a tool that later you can use. It's really helpful for a lot of different things, and it's also really fun.